So the well is calm on this ascension tip, this now moment. What's coming to me to share with you all are grids, doors, and dematerialization. So I want to share with you today, first, just look at the opportunity to let go, the gift and opportunities that we have continually to close our eyes and to recenter, to reset. Each time you close these two eyes, you have an opportunity to go to thine eye and reset, to reset codes of the projection of how you've been projecting things, what you've projected, where you've fractaled out, where you are existing in all these different fractal patterns. And you know the fractals that are there because you can see in front of you what, when you open the two eyes, what is there. That is what you've created. And the things that come to you, the people that come to you, the experiences that come to you are part of those fractal grids, space, webs, beliefs, definitions, codings of shadow and light from how you were feeling when you had an instant happen at a different timeline, a different dimension that literally imprinted itself and is there still in front of you for what we have created from our feelings, from our thoughts, in all timelines, all past, present, future dimensions is there. It's here. You can feel it, see it, know it, be it. And most of the time you were creating those pathways, those imprints, those grids, unconsciously. And so you have the opportunity to close your eyes and become conscious and awake and aware to how the creations have been creating themselves, and get the orientation manual for yourself. Within yourself, you can get the orientation manual of how to be a creator, how creation is happening. Through your experiences, you can learn and go through the experience and question your consciousness of how that just created itself. Where is it coming from? When did it conceive itself? When did, as I open my two eyes, everything that's in front of me conceive itself? And when you go back to these conception points, you have the opportunity to dematerialize the energy that you had fractaled out at that moment in time, that was not serving the ascended point of view, which is no point of view, which is neutrality, which is at that very beginning point of your superintelligence. So you're giving yourself reset opportunities to come back within and reset to the superconscious you point of view, no point of view. So that when you open your two eyes again, the energy doesn't disappear. So even though you're dematerializing the magnetic grips on these photon packets, these particles of light, these emotional and mental grips into the particle and holding it into a position. Your dematerialization is of those magnetics, not the energy itself. It doesn't disappear. It recycles. It's eternal. This energy that you be that is eternal. And it's looking for these magnetics of consciousness to go ahead and shape into what you're creating, and shape what you're thinking, and shape what you're feeling, and shape what you intend. And so you have opportunities now to intend super consciously, to create with these particles of light that you be more consciously. So your tip there's many tips in this tip of the now moment, but your practice for today would be to look for, first we'll start with grids. Look for grids. Grids can be points of light, points of plasma held into a geometry, held into an intention, held into a memory, held into a belief or an emotion. And so look for grids of light that are ready to be folded in. Okay? So that's the first tip. And be willing to release any fear you have that you would harm or that it would harm by letting go. When instead, open up to the instant code that it always is going to be better. It is always, your super consciousness is always looking to reformulate those energies in a more pristine way, in a mo beta, in a more ascended, uh, gifted, super conscious arrangement. So, everywhere you have any fears of letting go, release all that now. We're going to dematerialize that. Allow yourself to let any particles of light in these grids that would keep you from understanding your creatorship, from understanding that you are love and you are only existing in the highest states of your existence, already there, waiting for yourself to literally let go and pull up these old imprints, these old grids, these old point of views that are not serving you because you were not conscious in the reality creation points before. There was aspects of you that was driving the ship, the boat, the reality, the perception that possibly was not aware of how to utilize the creatorship mechanics. So as you let go of all of that and come to no space, no place, and allow your identities to drop to no one, no thing, no where, the superintelligence is going to reformulate itself into higher ascended spaces, places, everywhere and nowhere, so that your super consciousness can exist. And so others' super consciousness can exist. So others can have a fresh start with you. So experiences can have a fresh start with you. Because the two is you. The other is you. You have also fractaled them all out to be here in spaces and places existing and creations that possibly you've forgotten about. So as you become more super conscious to see how you are creating all of this, and you give yourself the freedom codes, the permission slip to let go, to let things close. So that gets to the doors. So as I began this, I make sure I shut a door, I shut a curtain. There's many doors when I open my two eyes in this room that I could make sure are shut. And why do I need to shut doors? If I look at my central channel and I look at the perceptions that there could be these doorways called chakras that go out to dimension and fractal out, not just out my pineal gland, but out all these doorways. That's a lot of splits. That's a lot of possibility. That's a lot of, it could be confusing. So what my invitation to you is to look down your central channel and start from the root. Start from your feet, your knees, then your root, your sacral, your solar, your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown, above. Go to 12 dimensional doorways and check for anything that needs to be shut right now. So in the ascended point of view, at this one point of view and non-point of view, you can have more superconscious bliss state of existence so that you can light the rocket ship of your central channel and pull those energies in, closing the doors so that you truly are coming out in the one and not the many, which can be holding distortion, can be holding the old, can be holding the duality, and possibly a reality that is no longer serving you or the collective. So we're going to close all doors, and that can be instant. Okay, so you're just going to instantly look down, and you don't even have to ask, just trust to your ascended consciousness to please shut any doors that don't need to be open. Good. Now look in your surroundings. We looked in our surroundings. Is there any other grids so that you truly can lift to a new point of view that need to be folded in? Just let it happen. Your ascended point of view and non-point of view, your ascended self, let it fold in any grids. Instant. And then last is dematerialization code. Allow anything to dematerialize that is no longer serving the ascended reality that you know to exist in perfection and harmony and bliss. Okay, so I want you to visualize that ascended reality, you in full light, the you that knows all that you could ever know and not know. The you that is completely blissed in all ways, all spaces, all places, and all others are also in this blissful existence with you. Allow light to stack into that vision even more, golden light. Good. And then anything else that needs to dematerialize around you so that that light can come in and merge with you. Go ahead and do that. Good. And so it is. Enjoy this magical now. You have created it. Until next time.